So what is going on, people? Welcome to episode 2 of the Sheffield Wednesday career mode here on EFC 24. It's going to get weird having to get used to saying that. But welcome to the second video of the series. I hope you're doing well. And well, firstly, I just want to say a massive thank you. Firstly, before that, I want to apologise. Sorry it's been a week or so since I've uploaded last. I very unfortunately only just got round to being able to record the next video. But moving on to the thank you for the support on the first video. I'm just going to have a quick look at the stats, and since that video's gone out, literally, I'm recording this, it went out Monday, I'm recording this Sunday evening, we've gained over 10 subs, and literally the first video is almost at 1,000 views. That is absolutely ludicrous for one of my videos. I want to say a massive thank you to you guys for the support. It really means a lot. There's a lot of likes, comments, just everything coming in. Really appreciate it. I'll take all the comments on board, including transfer targets that you guys have suggested. Yeah, massive thank you to you guys. It's, yeah, just, you can see the smile on my face. Just thank you. Thank you so much. But if you are looking forward to this episode, then make sure you pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel. And well, today, if we have a look at the calendar, we have 4 games in what is a busy month of August. We won't play all 4. We will play the league games. So we will be playing Cardiff at home. We will then sim the League Cup game against Mansfield. And then we will play Middlesbrough and QPR. Last time out, of course, we started our season with a 4-2 win away at the Hawthorns. A really impressive victory in that one. And we also made a transfer. We signed, of course, George Hall, who came off the bench and certainly had an impact in that game. But we are looking at wingers, of course. We're going to try and upgrade in the winger area if we can. There are some targets just there on the old scout report. So we've started scouting some of those guys. Hopefully we get... we have just moved into August, so we should get plenty of scout reports in by the end of the month. So yeah, I haven't actually looked through all the transfer targets yet. So what I'm going to do is have a look through those, and then we will talk through the team for the first game. Right, so I've had a look through all the transfer targets, and yeah, plenty of players that we are getting scout reports on. So this is Cardiff. They are looking like they're going to go for a 4-3-3. Having a look, plenty of players there that we recognise. We'll go into the pre-match report. Yeah, 4-3-3. Yaku Mate leading the line. Because former Reading man, so I know him fairly well. Some options on the bench as well. Carlin Grant is there, certainly proven at this level. And yeah, some decent players. Their tactical vision is standard, so sort of matching us really in this style of play. So it might be an even game. They did lose their first game of the season, it looked like, so hopefully we can have an advantage. I'm not going to do a pre-match training session. No press conference available to us either. But this is what we're going to go with. After the impressive performances in the last game, we're going to move to a 4-4-2. Big Michael Smith, who scored after coming off the bench in the last game, is going to start for us. We're going to go for a 4-4-2. That does mean that Malik Wilkes drops out. Windass has moved over to the left-hand side. But otherwise, it's pretty much as you were. So it'll be interesting to see how this formation change works for us. Looks like the kits are pretty much sorted for us, which is ideal after what happened in the first game where we had to reload. But never you mind. Let's go and play Cardiff for the first home game of the season. Windass back to... well, it's Barry Bannon actually, and Ugbo's made the run. And it's EK Ugbo across the keeper. And he probably should have buried that, in all honesty, but blazes it past the far post. Gets a good strike on it, but just, yeah, the wrong side of the post, not far away at all. But early signs suggest that Cardiff are there to be gotten through. Diaby can't get there. Bannon gets a toe in, but again, they recover it. Bowler back to Siopis. Waits for an option. And they've got us a little bit on the run around here. Sawyers into the area, and well, it's a good save from Cameron Dawson, and just, yeah, he got the, well, it was Bernard who got the wrong side of his man. Good play from Sawyers to hold up the ball, and Poveda has done really well, but it's been brought down. That should be another booking. It is. Cardiff a little bit dirty in this opening 20 minutes or so of the game. Look at that. Pedersen just desperate to get forward. And we will find him. And there's a ball in there to Smith. And there's a ball in there to Ugbo, but by the time the pass was played, he was offside. Unfortunate that it couldn't have gone a little bit sooner. Down the line now for Poveda, who can maybe stretch his legs a little bit. There's a good run being made here by Diaby. And it's a lovely little ball inside, but Ugbo just sort of seemed to run around it and couldn't quite get the tackle in. And now, Cardiff on a break here. Sawyers has burst forward in the shadows of Hillsborough. Holds onto the ball well again. Gets the wrong side of Bernard as far as we're concerned. Mate. Does Delgado well. And it's a goal for the visitors, Cardiff. And it's Joe Rules, the captain, who has got it for them. And just not the best defending from us in terms of trying to jockey and shadow, show players the wrong side, but Mate just dropping the shoulder there. Delgado guessed that he would come inside. That he didn't. And a little pass in there to Joe Rules, who blasts it past Cameron Dawson. And despite us having the better chances early doors in this game, we find ourselves behind. Well, the first time this season that we have been behind, so it will be an interesting test to see how we get on. Poveda does really well to evade Wilson Esbrand. Hasn't got much in terms of support. He's going to have to go on his own. Cut this back. Delgado, there's a man on the option. Man on the outside. It's Bambo Diaby. Barry Bannon has the strike from distance. And it's pushed away by Ben Anik. Ugbo just about gets this one there. And we need runners, but Michael Smith is not the man you want charging forward. Holds it up nicely. Windass. Poveda, if he'd have carried on his run, would have had a free man at the far post. Pedersen. Bannon just on top of him. Is free now. Referee needs to get out of the way. Barry Bannon has the strike. And it's a toe poke again. It's a really good save from Ben Anik, flying down to his left. Stops it from going in. And that will be the half-time whistle. And Cardiff, with their only shot on goal, really, I think, have the lead. And it's that man, Joe Rules, who's put them in front at half-time. But there are chances. We are having chances. We just need to try and fashion another breakthrough and a clear-cut opportunity. And hopefully we will find the back of the net as Windass cuts inside. As Romeo goes for a wild lunge. Windass holding on to the ball well. Finds Michael Smith. And it's opened up for him. What a finish from Michael Smith. The team talk at half time must have been stern and must have been decent, but Michael Smith from just outside the area. Ben Anik is not stopping that one into the top corner. What a finish from the big man. And we are level just after half time, and I think it's fair to say it's probably deserved as well. A bowler past Pedersen now. Trying to get back at him is the Dane, but can't get the ball off him on this occasion. And it's Joe Rules into the area once again. Bannon tracking him. Might have got a toe on that. He did. He's going to have to concede the corner, Barry Bannon. But he's doing quite a lot of defensive work in this game. As Delgado. Why has it not changed to Delgado, who's on the front post? He's the man nearest the ball. Why wouldn't you change to him? I think it's Mate who's grabbed the goal. It is one of FIFA's downfalls. I mean, Mate has towered over Delgado, but if it had actually switched it to Delgado, who was the man nearest the ball, we could have jumped and contested and maybe avoided that. And just as we pull level, Cardiff get in front again, but it's Ugbo. And Poveda is out there. There's a man in the box. Tries to get a ball in towards Michael Smith, but nothing on this occasion. Gets past his man this time. It's not a bad ball, but it's going to be a free kick actually. It must have been a foul. I didn't see after the ball had been played from Poveda, and it's going to be Windass. We'll just dig this in. Windass aiming. Barry Bannon's probably not the man you want to be aiming for. And Diaby. Well, it's not the best header away, it must be said. Ugbo. Going to have to go on his own. Has got Mark McGuinness for company. Needs some help, and it comes in the form of Pedersen. The angle for the pass to Smith wasn't quite on. Diaby. Windass. Oh, just dribbled into trouble. My plan was... Oh, that's a late tackle from Josh Windass. The plan was to get it out to Delgado, but... Oh, Diaby. Plays straight into Wilkes on the first opportunity, and he's done really well to spin away from his man. Finds Ugbo, but it just enters a crowd. Will Volks on the area. Oh, it's a good strike from Will Volks on the area. I should have said on the edge of the area, but again, Anik makes a good save. Bannon to whip this one in, aims for the head of Smith, but well over, unfortunately. But he's proving to be a real threat in this game so far, Michael Smith. Loose ball, Bernard's done well to come across, and you feel now this could be the last opportunity. Wilkes into Barry Bannon. Smith has made the run. Michael Smith into the area. Oh, it's a good save. Ugbo recovers. Will Volks. Oh, it's another good save from Anik. Last gasp opportunity. Windass onto the head of Michael Smith. Get in! Michael Smith rescues a point for us. A double for the big man today. He's had an impact in the Hawthorns or at the Hawthorns, and he has the impact today. He's rescued us a point at the death. You can see how much it means to the players. The Cardiff players cannot believe it. A couple of them on the floor. Oh, Ben Anik will be so disappointed, but, well, it's certainly going out of fashion these days, having a big lump up top. But my word, it can be effective. An absolute pinpoint header. The man on the post is well beaten. Maybe he shouldn't have been, but Michael Smith has come up the hero with the last touch of the game. And well, we rescue a point. We should have had more than that. We should have won that game. I think they scored with their only 2 shots. So they're really disappointing from our point of view, but still unbeaten. And it showed good resolve to come back from behind twice and grab something from that. So then this is how we line up for this League Cup game against Mansfield. A lot of changes, I think 11 changes to be perfectly honest. Bedo in goal, back four, Palmer, Iorfa, Diaby and James. Volks and Hendrick come into the midfield. Patterson on the right, Mashaba on the left, Hall in the 10, and Wilkes is playing up top in this game because both our normal strikers were tired. So yeah, this is how we're going to line up for this one. Macclesfield are playing a standard diamond, so we will just quick sim this one. Hopefully it's, well, not completely straightforward. They've had the better of the game there, to be perfectly honest. Finishes 1-1. In normal time, we were behind. Nichols grabbing the goal for them. Hendrick grabbing an equaliser, and in the end 4-1 it was on penalties. Fairly convincing, it must be said. Windass, Wilkes, Hendrick and Mashaba grabbing the goals from penalties. So not necessarily straightforward, but we are through to the next round. That's the most important thing. And yeah, we move back into league action. Middlesbrough, who have had a couple of draws to start the season. So for this game against Middlesbrough, then they are going with a 4-2-3-1 standard. This is their expected lineup. Glover in goal, Dykesdale, Clark, McNair, Engel, Sam Greenwood on the left, O'Brien. Is that Lewis O'Brien? Interesting. Hackney and Gilbert, and then Finazaz in behind Lath. Interesting. Got Fry on the bench. Things you love to see. But this is how we are not going to line up because there are a couple of tired legs in there. So let me go and change the team. And yeah, because everything's in a different order this year and stuff, I'm kind of still getting used to the menus and stuff. So it will get smoother as the more we play it, but just bear with me to start with. Right, I've checked the fitness, and actually they are just about fit to play this game. So we are going to go with this team. Michael Smith is going to be on the bench for now. We're going to match their formation, and I feel like Ugbo is just going to give us a little more bit impetus to get in behind, but we could well see Michael Smith introduced to the team sooner rather than later. So if he carries on his good form. But let's travel to the Riverside for this second played game of the episode. And we won't watch all of these cutscenes because they'll get repetitive. But also, I've seen these a lot playing clubs this year. So, yeah, great tackle from Bannon. And Ugbo Could be a wait. Tries to skip around his man. He does. Can he keep away from Dyke still? Ugbo, he has the strike, and he finds the back of the net, and the selection is justified on the half-an-hour mark. It's a lovely piece of play from Ike Ugbo. Did so well to get away from his man and keep control of the ball. Just skips around it, but Dyke still just not interested, running parallel with him, but at no point tries to get the tackle in. The fans devastated behind the goal. I thought we might have run it too close and the keeper would come out, but he stayed his ground as glove up. And that's allowed Ugbo the time and the space to pick his spot. He strikes it firmly with the left foot. And we lead away at the Riverside. We seem to be doing better away from home at the moment than we are at home, which is a little bit worrying. But Bannon does so well again. And Windass will find Ugbo. We'll try and go around his man this time. And again he does. And Ike Ugbo, the less said about that one, probably the better if we're all honest. Well stepped in from Delgado. And now he can launch the counter and he finds Windass, who will in turn find Ugbo. And this time he won't miss. He's got the whole goal to aim at. And he picks his spot once again. And we lead 2-0 away from home. A lovely counter-attack, but all about the anticipation from Delgado. Saw the pass. It was weak. It was short. He stepped in. And as soon as that happened, we were off. Has the keeper got grey hair already? But a lovely finish from Ike Ugbo across the keeper. Middlesbrough at 6s and 7s defensively so far in this game. Hello, Josh Windass. Hello. Oh, who's that? Oh, well, I mean, I'm looking at the far side of the pitch and all the time that Josh Windass had got away from his man. Oh, that's so annoying. I should have been focusing on it. Oh, my word. It's a risky play there. I was focusing on Bannon making his run on the far side. It's Paveda here. And, just tried to play it through to Windass. Yeah, I was looking at Bannon the whole time, and then actually, as I was running, just realised that Windass had broken free. But then, at the time, can we get there? Can we get there? Dawson, well done. The time it came to pass the ball, get this one out right wing. He'd lost the ball, and Paveda's done really well there. And we'll find Ike Ugbo, and he's around his man again. And Ugbo is in for the hat-trick, and he will get it. He will take the match ball home today on the hour mark. Ike Ugbo has just finessed that into the far corner, lifted it up and over the onrushing Glover. I thought this time for sure he had taken it too close, but he gets there well in front of the keeper, just lifts it over him into the far corner. Can Smith maybe get on the score sheet and grab one? Delgado, Ugbo, he may well do, you know. Michael Smith has found the back of the net. He will not miss out, will Michael Smith? Maybe we do have to go for a 4-4-2 moving forward, but Middlesbrough have been absolutely ripped apart. And the ball bloke is Matt Clark. I did find out who he is. He has had a torrid game. Really good interception from Palmer. And we could have been in for a fifth, but the referee says no more. Middlesbrough are already dead. Shake your hands. And the match ball, and Dimitar Berbatov, the fourth official, looking on. The stadium is emptied out massively already. And can you blame the Borough fans? Boos ringing round the Riverside. But that little pocket of Sheffield Wednesday fans have been certainly rewarded for their journey. So QPR then going for a 4-2-3-1 wide. This is their probable lineup. Walsh in goal. Back for Drew, Dunn, Cannon and Parle. Field and Hayden holding. Smith on the right. Share on the left. And Richards in behind Frey. Not too sure who Frey is. Jack Cole back on the bench. Lyndon Dykes. Willock is actually someone we're looking at the moment as a potential winger option. And Richards, is that Taylor Richards there in the midfield? Was someone we looked at for a potential number 10 option as well. They're going to play a wing play. So, yeah, no surprise that Elias Chair is one of their men to watch. But a fairly inconsistent start for them. But they did pick up their first win of the season last time out. We are going to opt for the 4-4-2, although we might revert back to the one striker depending on how fit Ugbo is. We'll certainly need to take Windass out. So this is how we're going to line up then. 4-4-2, Dawson in goal, Delgado, Bernardi, Hickory, Pedersen, the usual back four. Bannon, Diaby and Paveda in. Masaba in for Windass. That's the only change. Ugbo still got plenty of energy. So he's going to partner Michael Smith up top. So let's get into the final game then of today's episode. Oh God, what's the commentator's name? I can't even remember. All eyes on EK Ugbo. Well, both our strikers really are in a rich goal scoring vein of form to start this season. Bit of a risky pass there from Diaby, but Delgado has found Ugbo here. Oh, it's a lovely turn. Can he get the strike away? And of course he can. And he finds the bottom corner. That is a finish from a man who is confident in front of goal at the moment. But it's turned cannon inside out. And just to drill that pretty much along the floor. The daisy cutter from Ugbo. You can see how much it means to him. Just 4 minutes it's taken for him to carry on where he left off in the last game against Middlesbrough. But that is a superb finish from EK Ugbo. And we could have a real potential superstar on our hands. And Paveda could be a weight from Kenneth Powell there as well. Try and get the ball in. Oh, and Bannon just ran ahead of it. Oh, but Diaby is there. EK Ugbo tried to get himself out of a tight situation. And it's Michael Smith who's charging back on defence. Bernard over to Hickory. Now Barry Bannon. And Masaba has made the run in. And Masaba is in behind. And Masaba, and Smith on the floor. Smith on the floor. Keeper on the floor. And Smith, the ball falls to him. And he just strikes it in with the left foot. Masaba, really good run from him. Really good block. But unfortunately for QPR, the keeper committed to the first shot. And it's a lovely controlled strike from Smith. Would it have gone in if the keeper was in position? Who knows? But that little bit of fortune has fallen in our favour. And both strikers at it again on the score sheet. 4-4-2 might become a permanent fixture for us if those two score like they have all season. Or if they score all season like they have to start it. Words are hard apparently on a Sunday evening. Really good play. I think that was Michael Smith tracking all the way back there, but Pedersen has given the ball away. Bannon tries to get the ball back. Diaby, really good work. And it's a good save at his near post from Cameron Dawson as Bernard tried to come over and get a block in. And Delgado is there. Oh, and he's beaten to the header. And Dawson has to push it away. Maybe rather than trying to catch it and get in a tangle with Barry Bannon. Just gets it away. That will header. Oh, what a save from Cameron Dawson. It's a good ball and it finds Diaby and the touch is loose, but we lose the ball. Oh, apps. Fair play to them. Frey has got them back into the game. And well, we committed because we thought the whoever it was that was through on goal, was it Taylor Richards potentially? No, it's Elias Chair. Really good vision to see Frey there. But we committed with the defender, thinking that Chair would take the shot. But Frey got himself into position. A little bit disappointing from us defensively. That's a terrible pass. That we had fallen asleep and allowed him to get free there. QPR back level. They're not going down without a fight just yet. Masaba needs to help out defensively because Pedersen is out of position. Oh, and the little dummy has done him there. But he's done well, Masaba. Very well to get out of that. And Smith has been robbed of the ball. That's happened to us a couple of times. Frey into Chair. And it's a save from Cameron Dawson. And in the end, it's comfortably away for us. Out to Pedersen. Bannon. Oh, spins his man beautifully. Barry Bannon. Oh, lovely piece of play from Barry Bannon. And Ugbo there at the far stick to turn it in. Superb play from the little Scottish man. And I'm surprised not the keeper. Well, it's gone past the keeper quite quickly, but surprised no one has got there. But Ugbo is there at the far post to turn it in. And we restore our 2-goal lead. Ugbo has a double. Can he get back-to-back hat-tricks? Have to wait and see. Little dink ball forward hit for QPR. And Bernard has come. And there's a gap there. And Dawson has done superbly well. Bernard had gone walkies there to try and get that and left a massive gap in behind. They're playing it short. and that's a good header away, I think, from Diaby. And Delgado is the furthest man forward here, but he is giving Drew a run for his money. But the QPR fullback has just been turned inside out. He does so well. He's still got the ball. Well, he's won the foul there, to be fair, Delgado. He's done really well to get us up the pitch in that position. It's Cannon who's given away the foul. I thought it was, well, a bit rough, but I thought it was fair. We'll try and knock this one in if we can. It's Mashaba towards the far post. Diaby! We're just going to run this one away. And there we go. Final whistle. A comfortable win in the end. 3-1 it finishes, and it's been a superb start to the season for us. 3 wins and a draw in today's episode. Obviously, one of those was a sim in the cup, and actually we drew, but technically we won because on penalties. But there we go. Not a bad way to continue this series, and indeed continue the start of this season. Excuse me. Let's have a look on the inbox. And an offer for Malik Wilkes from Ghent. We did also actually earlier have a bid for Josh Windass from Antwerp, but I turned it down because, again, they weren't willing to pay a decent amount of money. What about for Malik Wilkes? Probably not quite as much. They're willing to pay more, and it's getting closer. But again, I'd probably want about 2 million for Malik Wilkes. So I'm going to say no. I don't think we'll have enough scout report. Well, we haven't got enough scout reports that have come in time to make a signing in this window. So that will be next episode. We will make another signing to add to this squad. But if we have a look at the Barclays, I was about to say the Barclays Championship then. Even the Premier League hasn't been sponsored by Barclays in a long time. My word. If we'll have a look at the Championship table, that makes for pretty good reading, doesn't it? A point clear at the top. Undefeated still. 13 goals scored. 5 conceded. And, well, sitting pretty at the top. West Brom sitting in second, but 3 teams all on 9 points, sorry. But, of course, it's very early doors. But always nice to have a good start to the season. In terms of what is to come in the next episode, I do believe we have... Okay, well, we have 3 games. Blackburn away to start. Newport at home in the League Cup, so that'll be another one to sim. Rotherham at home, so a Yorkshire derby, and of course a big match in real life. Then we will have deadline day, and depending on how long deadline day takes, on how long we've been going that episode, we might cut it there. We might play Stoke. We'll have to wait and see. But that will be the next episode. So deadline day in the next episode, guys. I hope you are looking forward to it. And indeed, if you have enjoyed this video, please make sure you pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel. And I will see you in the next one.